Sugar makes you a hungry, hungry hippo bitch. So once again, I have switched the dietary protocol. You thought you had solid ground to stand on here. You were starting to trust me. Fruit and meat, okay, he's on to something. Makes sense. Paleolithic type of diet, natural fruit, meat, okay. He has some muscle, he looks pretty good, okay. Let's do this. And then I yank the carpet from you. And now where are you? On the ground, looking for worms. I've decided to go keto again just for the mental benefits mostly. And I got gout fear. I might have just stubbed my toe and it hurt for a couple days. And so I drastically shifted my diet to make sure it wasn't gout. I think it was just the sardines were causing it. Too much purines. And I've avoided them and it's much better now. It's almost completely gone. So, drastic switch, unnecessary. But I'm a moron. The only bad things that were happening on the fruit and meat diet were my brain fog. It was foggy. It's still like, I already feel better and smarter, even though I'm not even close to keto adapted yet. That's the weirdest thing. Like my thought process already just avoiding the sugar. And my brain right now has no fuel. It's not using fat, it's not using sugar. It's running on unicorn farts. I don't mind those. It makes me sharp. So like I was just a bit brain foggy and I worried about my future. Like Alzheimer's one day maybe? Like I'm just forgetful whenever I talk. Things are cut off. There's no flow of words. It just stops. My brain exits. So let's talk about what I eat in a day now. I start off every day with my green juice. That's just a little celery, cucumber, lemon. And it's so delicious that I can hardly understand the signals reaching from my tongue to my brain. I'm just like, wow, that is so good. The bitter acids, like I've been missing those. That juice is high in all the electrolytes that meat lacks. So I feel like it's hydrating, it's tasty, it's sour, salty, it's pretty good. It depends on the quality of your celery. That's what matters most. Sometimes there's bitter celery and then there's delicious salty celery. Farmers, get your shit together. Then I move on to a breakfast. So instead of drinking fruit juice all day, I have my first meat meal, raw meat. I bite a lamb's heart and chew it with my canine teeth. My caveman ancestors have given this to me. Even though the earth is only 6,000 years old, we had no ancestors. I just rip it with my teeth, my tooth sac, and I open it. It's not easy sometimes. It's funny, I remember seeing this guy long time ago, a video, and he was like, "You vegans, you idiots, you think we can't chew raw meat? Look at this." And he's eating a steak. It's like the butcher had to skin it and cut it for you, you moron. The whole point was that we couldn't really bite through a cow's hide and rip it ourselves. Look, this butcher prepared a snack for me. I can eat it. You moron. So those were lamb loin chops. Pretty fatty, so I just eat those raw. It's tender enough that I can actually chew it. And then I go about my day. And it's not the same energy as the fruit juice. The fruit is like a higher, more pepped up feeling. It's like, all right, we're going. Whereas this is like mentally sharp and clear, but dull. I'm probably not fat adapted yet. It'll get better, but it's just like a dull, low, steady stream of boring energy. Mild energy. It's not bad. I wait a few hours after that meal before having any water, drink a bit, and then usually before my next meal, I have the chicken stock. That's the meat, the gelatinized stock of healing gelatin for the gut. A lot of people say methionine, the amino acid abundant in meat, is what ages us, and you need to balance that with glycine, the other amino acid more prominent in gelatinous, tendon-rich tissue that you would get from a meat stock, like the feet, the joints. So you have to have that balance. I don't know if it's true, but it feels like it could be true, and I like those odds. So I have the chicken stock, somewhat hydrating. It's not like a celery juice, but it's like fatty meat stock. And then I'll usually eat more meat. My second meal is sometimes just raw meat again, but other times I have different cuts. If I made chicken stock that day, I have that chicken, so I'll just eat that. That will be dinner. I also have like some lamb shanks. Those things, you feel like a caveman. It's just on the bone. It's very good. I just pressure cook it. And I feel like raw meat does digest better. So far, it's not giving me gut pain. That might have just been the bites of watermelon I was having. I was starting to eat more and more, and it's the fiber. I feel like raw meat doesn't hurt my gut, but we'll see. So dinner is usually just raw meat or cooked meat. And I feel like raw meat digests better, so I like to eat that for breakfast so I feel better. Whereas the cooked meat's a little heavier. I don't mind that at night when I want to wind down. And then maybe 3 or 4 hours after that dinner so far, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this or not, but we have the honey of life. Just a little bit of sugar in there just to freak the body right out. It's like, oh, you're going keto and sugar. Okay, you deal with that. I don't know, it's probably not helping me, but I feel like it could be helping with the allergies. I don't know, I was sneezing a lot the other day, and I was like, the honey does nothing. Oh, that's a bitch. So I don't know if it works or not. Nothing I say here is ever confirmed by science or religion. I don't know what I'm doing. I was fully convinced that honey had stopped my allergies. I was feeling better, and then, I don't know, things started sprouting out there, and then I'm getting itchy again and sneezing a lot. I'm like, the honey does nothing. I heard a lot of you confirm honey helps you, so I was like, all right, we're on to something. And then now what? I feel better now, but if I go out in nature, it's over. I have not pooed once since making the switch. That'll kick into gear soon. You don't know that it won't. I was on to something with the fruit juice flushing the meat, and it was working. I was having daily bowel movements, sometimes multiple, and things were good. Now we've stopped the fruit hydration, and things have okay, there's somebody built a sign in the colon that says halt, and there's inspections, and you have to pass the inspection to get through, and they're strict. There's strict people there. If you bring the wrong thing in to their country, you're not coming. You need one of those passports, and if you don't have them, you can't leave your country, your own country. You thought you were free, but if you don't have certain chemicals in your bloodstream, you're not allowed to leave. That's good. That's fine. I'm on board with the way this world is heading. I love it. This is good times. I love how we're just getting together here. I love how people celebrate Halloween in the store when they don't have to. They just do it on their own now. I love that. You don't have to celebrate Halloween in the store anymore. But go for it. I'm on your side. That's freedom of choice. I love this. This is a great world. Huh? I hope we get that digital currency that can be turned off if you say the wrong thing. Looking forward to those days and the food shortages. Don't send us food. Don't worry, I can survive. I have a tiny freezer that I could put some meat in. I'll live. Sure, the sardines give me gout. Don't mind me. If there's food shortages, I'm doing a 40-day fast, and then they better end by the time I break my fast with raw meat. So far so good. I do take stomach acid pills before each meal, just 1 HCl, and I do have some papaya enzymes that I take after the meal, which I think are just burning my tongue. That's the only benefit that I've gotten from them. Not sure I was looking for that, so I probably won't buy those again. And I take the digestive bitters still before the meat stock, and it helps. It could help. That's not somebody who's ending up in the hospital because he just took digestive bitters. You don't know what you're talking about. It's ridiculous. You theorize too much here. Just thumb up the video. Thumbs down if you're making a porridge and to it you're adding what raccoons discard from their dumpster dives. So you think that if a raccoon doesn't want it. They're giving it to you? I don't know that that's the conclusion we can really draw from that. I think it's just rotten, and they don't want it. They know it's poisonous, but you're going to base your diet off raccoon discardings. I don't think you're going to go anywhere with it. It's not even popular sounding. How are you going to write a book? Your life path is off. Oh boy, I feel sorry for you. So let me know, is this the right path? What could you even call it? Is keto with vegetable juice? Is keto carnivore with a bit of hydration from vegetable juice, no fiber, fiber-free keto carny time? It's good. It's good. You subscribe for more of these. Yep.